Wait a minute. This is not Nikkei. Why is there a command center here? This is definitely not Nikkei. This is Girls Frontline 2. This is my first month progress in this game. Fully free to play. No money spent on this account at all. I asked you guys in the community post if you guys wanted me to do a monthly showcase or the first month showcase for Girls Frontline 2. And here it is. You guys asked and I delivered. And don't ask me for anything else because that's my good deed for the year for 2025. How I'm doing this showcase is going to be similar to how I do my Nikkei showcase, which is I just go through the various menus and show you guys what I've done through the past month of this game being launched. I'm playing the global version. It's only been launched for a month, so I'm letting you guys know that right now. And to let you guys know, I have logged in every day and I've done my dailies and I've tried pushing as far as I can with this account within the 30 days, and this is what I have to show for it. So let's go over to the campaign tab. And this is where we're at. We have completed the latest story chapter, chapter 7. And then if we go to the hard tab, which I was previously on, we are on chapter 3. But we are in the last boss fight for chapter 3. This stage is hard as hell, even though I am a significant power level above. Because Sexton, yes, Sexton, is one of the worst bosses in the game. Good lord. I hate fighting her. And I know online that people hate fighting her too. So at least we have that mutual agreement. Now we're in the supply missions. This is where I've been able to get up to at this point. Whenever there's a stage higher, just assume that I have completed the previous stage before it. Oh yeah, and then there is a stamina system in this game. So instead of you trying to push as hard as you can, you are limited by the stamina system, which is on the upper right over here. You have 180 as your stamina cap, and over here, well, it started in the middle of it, but it's about 5 minutes to get one of the stamina points. And then this is right here to the right. That's how long you need to wait before your full stamina comes back up to 180. But there are ways to circumvent it as well. As you see here, you spend your premium currency, which are these Rubik's cubes. I know they're not a Rubik's cube, but I like calling it a Rubik's cube. And then you have these access keys. Access keys are stamina refreshes. They're kind of rare to come by. You get them every so often. I have not kept track of where you get them, but I know you get them through your inbox rewards and some story clears and some mission clears, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I've just been doing my dailies and just going through the motion with this. Supply missions right over here. Yep, that's good to see. And then over here, oh my gosh, Rujo, you're just clicking and going through stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm just not really explaining because it's like these are the latest stages that I have been getting up to. So this is character experience. This one is weapon experience. This one is your character limit breaks, I guess is the best way I could say it. It's like in Genshin where you hit maybe level 20 and then you're trying to get to level 30. You have to have ascension material to get that character higher up. So that's what the stock bars are. And the attachments are attachments for your guns. Oh my gosh, there are guns in this game? Yes, there are guns in this game and you could get attachments for your guns. A lot of the girls are named after guns, which is pretty cool. If you guys are gun nuts, you get to see some cool guns and you get to see cute anime girls. Pretty pog. Then gold. Gold is essentially one of the most important in-game currencies outside of your level up materials. It's your Mora, your credits, your whatever money currency that your gacha uses. I don't know how to pronounce the first one. I'm just gonna call it gold because it's a lot easier that way. I'm going to neutral survey because this is where you essentially get your character ascension materials, your character talent upgrade materials. These little conductors over here, they allow your character to gain more stats or better skills through nodes. I'll show you guys that in a second. This is where I'm at right now. This is the latest stage. Can't go higher because it won't let me. I have to hit a certain commander level before I could get any further. Boss fight is essentially score attack against a boss that they pin you against. I'm able to do standard battle. This is as high as I could get at tier 4 at the moment. Like I said, it's essentially how many points you could score within the allotted time, whether it is through defeating the boss, using up all the turns, or when all your units get wiped. That's how you get your final score. But to get score, you just attack the boss. That's just pretty much it. I can't do crossroad challenge because I am not level 50, so boohoo. Maybe next month I'll be able to do it. I don't know. And then in this game there are 2 types of PvP. I'm not a big fan of PvP, so I haven't given military simulation a shot. Someone in the comment section, please let me know how military simulation goes. I believe it is PvP because you have to queue up into a game, but combat exercise is the not really PvP but PvP. If we're gonna go on Nikkei's terms, it's essentially the same as arena. Essentially you just set up a defense team and you set up an offense team. Deploy defense, this is whenever someone battles you in this mode, this is the team you're going to be using. And when you want to go on the attack, this is what it's going to look like. You're allowed 5 selections. Then from the left to the right, you can see that the victory points go down. You always want to go for the maximum amount of victory points. And this PvP I'm okay with because you don't have to play in real time. You can just let the bot play if you want to. I won't say a majority, I would say like half of the player base knows that this mode isn't really that competitive and everyone's just trying to help each other get to the highest ranks. Let's pull up a team right now. So okay, this is a perfect example. People will set the defense teams to just 1 unit or like the weakest unit that they have and then just deploy it, because there is no ranking down in this system besides you waiting for your weekly reset. So you're always going up within the system. You're never really ranking down in the system. No one's taking your rank. Everyone's just trying to help each other out to get the rewards. We could show you the rewards right here. So the title rewards. So at the end of every week, you get up to this many premium currency and this much gold. Throughout the month that I've been playing, I have came down from junior all the way up to expert, and then like I said, it resets every week, so you get a reset. I got 185 for my weeklies. Huge thing that the community is doing, making sure that people get their premium currency. So now we're going into peak value assessment. This is essentially just a king of the hill mode where you have to put units on one point of the map and just let them camp at one point of the map as they accumulate points, and then whichever side accumulates the most points out of a certain amount of turns, they win. You usually want to play this game on manual, because if you auto, your units will leave the capture points and will start attacking the enemy. You don't want that to happen. And then these are your rewards right here, depending on how far you get in the waves and the hordes and how many points you get. Going to expansion drills now. Usually in the game, they give you a small scale battle. When I mean small scale, is usually your squad of 4 against 6 units, 7 enemy units on a map. But in special enhancements, you're allowed 5 of your own units on one map. But they just throw so many waves at you. So many waves of enemies at you. So this is a better example over here, where they just send one wave of enemy and then they send another wave after a certain amount of time. And depending on how well you do, which is your mission objectives, you are allowed to get rewards. And this goes for your story missions too as well, that if you get a certain amount of these markers, you're able to redeem more rewards depending on how many markers you obtain. Now we in the event tab. This is the event that's coming up. This is not Kafka. Honkai Star Rail players, this is not Kafka. She's still hot as hell though. There was another event before this one. It had more to do. In the previous event, there was a shooting gallery that was akin to Nikke, where you chose the unit and you were going in and out of cover like it was Nikke, which is pretty funny. It's a nice nod to Nikke. And there was essentially a tabletop game mode, I guess is the best way to call it, where they give you a map and then you choose spots on the map to let your units explore. And then after that, you find power-ups on the field and then you fight enemies. Then you get to the last floor, you fight the boss. That's pretty much what it was. It's just that you're allowed to explore a map. When I mean explore, you're not really exploring. They just give you like a 5x5 map, 6x6 map, and you just click a spot and it just reveals whatever's on the spot. It's nothing too crazy for the last event. But now we have not Kafka. The challenge story just came up, and this is essentially just that. It's just escalating stages as well. Then you get extra story stages. They give you 3 stamina tickets essentially to do this special stage, and then you're able to keep farming this stage to get these battle rewards. And like how all event stories are, they have event story missions. Clear this every day, you get that, and then you get certain rewards. And you go over here to the exchange shop. This is what the exchange shop is looking like. As you can see, I kind of clear everything out. I'm going for the precise grade attachments because those are pretty decent, and I'm maxing out my weapons for my characters. These gifts are specific to a certain character. So for Kafka, these are her specific gifts. Fitting room. Oh yes, I could play dress up. Sumari, Sushi. Look at her, she's so cute. So these are the units that I have, and these are the levels that they are. I only leveled up like 4 or 5 units, to be honest, because all of the other units I don't really need. However, and I do like this because even if units are power crept, you're able to use them in a clan, guild, game mode, and they're able to still be used. So I really do like that, to be honest, because your power crept units are still being used. And we'll go back to sushi and I'll show you. This is essentially your constellations or your dupes. These are what your dupes get you. So if you just play Nikke, you're gonna have to get those dupes to unlock your character skills, which is terrible. And this is what I mean by the talent points. The little conductors, those little circular things I showed you a second ago in the neutral survey. These are what you level up, these little nodes. And then up here, the evolution nodes, those are essentially your character skills. They give your characters extra abilities depending on what you equip. If you get all that, you get this special last node that gives your characters even more skills, or their mastered skill. I call it a mastered skill because you need to unlock these purple nodes, all 6 of them, just so you can get this one. But they give you a little more incentive that every 2 of these purple nodes you unlock, you get a stat buff. So the first 2 you unlock, you get 2%. The next 2 you unlock, you get a 6%. And when you unlock the last 2, you get a 12% stat boost. However, the currency that they give for these nodes, they're pretty rare. So I would say invest in a unit that you know that you'll be using, or that you know will have longevity. And then we're going to the weapon tab. This is what Sushi's weapon is looking like. This is what my Tulolo is looking like for her weapon. I haven't put any attachments on the weapons yet because I'm just stockpiling them at the moment, but this is the reason why it looks very, very naked. Going to the public area right now. This is this dispatch room where you can passively get more resources from. As we click here, you can see, there you go, there's some more resources that you can get. Well, there's a dispatch shop right over here. The more exchanges, more currency. You love to see convoluted exchanges and currencies. Then this is your dispatch level up. This goes hand in hand with the best thing about this game is that you are able to hang out with your units. So we're going to go with Sushi. We'll show you what Sushi looks like. Hello hangout, hello affection screen, where you could give her gifts or the doll gifts, and then they level up accordingly. Each of these level ups accumulate to the dispatch level up. The higher you get within the dispatch level up, the more you get for overall your units, whether it's stat buffs or more dispatch currencies, a higher limit. And then as you saw, some of them are level 2, some of them are level 3. The higher you go up in the level, the more gifts they require. And down here is your dispatch income. You're able to accumulate your stamina. I'm not entirely sure what rate you get this at. You're only allowed a current cap of 40. You're able to choose and accumulate what resource you want to keep gathering at an hourly rate. So right now I'm doing combat report. You could do the gold or you could do the blueprints, and then over here you can just convert it into these wishing coins. These wishing coins get you, I forgot what these get, so let's just roll it right now, and then there you go, we get one of the resources. So we're back here again, and let's go back to the dorm real quick, and then we're just creeping up on these girls. So we are here in the dormitory. Like I said, this is the selling point of the game, where you can just hang out with the girls here. Rosa is just napping, she's taking a nappy wappy. So we're gonna go with Tulolo. She's just being an astronomer. We're saying what's up to her. Look at her. She's so cute. So this is where you could just hang out with the girls and then just interact with them. You could click on their character model. As you saw, I accidentally clicked her before and then she just started doing whatever. And you can get some of the more funner, risque interactions with these girls depending on how far you've gotten in their level ups for gifts. Find your waifu and then make her happy. Oh yeah, now we in the Gacha tab. This is a Genshin system where you have to roll for the character and the weapon, which is stupid. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Right now, it is Kafka, or her real name is Makito. I know I'm pronouncing these names wrong because I haven't heard the pronunciation of the names yet correctly, so hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Then down here is your standard banner. Standard banner, standard pool. You get these characters. Over here, these are the 6 characters that they allow you to get, and the other weapons that they allow you to get as well. The character I do want is Sabrina, because if you know anything about this game, you probably know Sabrina and her swimsuit. Once Sabrina's swimsuit comes out, your boy is fitness sim and gonna buy that day one. I'm just letting you guys know that that's the only time I'm gonna break the free to play for this account. But for Sabrina, anything for her. I don't care if she isn't meta. I want
her.
Now we're going to everyone's second favorite tab. Oh man, the cash shop. So yeah, this is the cash shop. This way you get costumes for your characters. Tulolo, she has a swimsuit right here. Very cute, very cute. Groza, if you like Groza, she has her outfit right here. There were more outfits before when the game first launched, but they've been cycled out for these ones. And like most costumes and gachas, once they get cycled out or once their time period is done, that's it. You can't get them. Get them while they're hot, I guess. And then like in any gacha that gives you reroll currency, this is your reroll currency, your growth stack. This is the reroll currency that they give you, and then you're able to pick up the tickets that you want or any of these supplies. You always want to go for the tickets first because that's more free summons, and then whatever other resource you want to get after that, that's up to you. And then you also get this reroll resource. I haven't been able to redeem it yet because, like I said, I'm free to play. I don't know what came over me. The free-to-play gods have smited me just then. Then at the bottom, at Voyage, this is your battle pass. I already maxed out the battle pass. You have dailies and you have your weeklies. And then here you go, have your actual dailies. Come in here and do your dailies. This is what I've been doing most of the time, where I just come in, do my dailies, and then use up all the stamina that I can for the day. And then this is what my milestones are looking like. And this is where you go to your guild, clan, union tag. This event at the bottom right, not where the activate windows is, but here is what I was referring to when I say your power creep units are able to be used. So if we hit start combat, you're able to use all these units, and then you're able to use an additional support for this stage. So you're able to cycle through all your units through your box, make sure that they have the necessary buffs for the battle. Even the lesser units in my box are able to obtain these buffs as power creep happens. And if this type of mode is still within the guilds, the clans, or the unions, this will be a reason to still invest in units. You're able to accumulate guild coins. You're able to do your essential task, which is your dailies. And through your essential tasks, you're able to go to resupply and claim your dailies. And then this is essentially just daily supplies accumulated by everybody right after they do their dailies for the guild. You come in here and then you get free stuff. So don't forget to come in and do that, guys, if you play this game. And down here is the exchange shop. Whoopee, more convoluted currencies. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. And then there goes the special node currency right here. Yep, there you go. Then we're going over here. This is where you're able to select your wallpapers, whether it is a doll or it is just the regular standard wallpaper or the dormitory wallpapers. Yeah, you can creep on the girls if you want to, or you could be what other people are doing in for these wallpapers where they just show their feet. I'm not one of those guys. We're just gonna keep it plain and simple. We're not a foot bro. If you are a foot bro, more power to you, but you're gonna get king shamed on this channel. And then as you've been seeing on the bottom left, you are commander level 44 within the first month of the game. And this is what my character card is looking like. If you guys want to add me, hey, there you go, right there. There's my unique ID. Add me if you want. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the first month showcase. I know this 1 month showcase is going to be considerably longer than my Nikkei monthly showcases, but that's just due to me showing you guys everything that the game has to offer. If you guys want me to do more of these monthly showcases for Girls Frontline, like I do my free-to-play account for Nikkei, I will not include all the little mundane stuff. I'll only cover more important aspects of this account rather than me just going through every single menu, unless you guys want me to do that. But if I come back to the 2 month, if you guys want me to, I will be cutting that out, like I said. So after that long-winded explanation, thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to step out and show you guys another game that I have been interested in for a while now. Thank you for voting on that community tab. And if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, would greatly appreciate that. Let me know if I miss anything or if there's any questions that you have on how I run this account. If you guys are gonna ask me for guides, I'm not the person to go for guides for this game. There are plenty of content creators who are giving in-depth analysis on this game, so please, I highly encourage you seek them out. If you guys want me to be one of them, let me know, but I'll leave it to the experts for this game. This is not my forte, as you can see. And until then, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye 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 bye.